Pan-Turanism is an ethno-political movement that emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, aiming to unite the Turkic peoples and related ethnic groups across Eurasia. The term Turan originates from Persian literature, referring to nomadic tribes of Central Asia, including Turks and other ethnic groups. Pan-Turanism was inspired by European nationalist movements like pan-Slavism and pan-Germanism, which sought unity among culturally related peoples. This sparked the idea of unifying Turkic peoples based on shared linguistic and cultural heritage. The movement began with Turkic intellectuals, especially in the Russian and Ottoman empires, advocating for the revival of Turkic culture and identity. One key figure was Ismail Gasprinsky, a Crimean Tatar, who promoted the idea of pan-Turkic unity through a common language and culture. At the same time, the declining Ottoman Empire faced increasing nationalist movements from its Arab and Balkan subjects, which led some Turkish intellectuals to look towards Pan-Turanism as a new basis for unity after the failure of Ottomanism. The rise of the Young Turks in 1908 further propelled Pan-Turanist ideas. Influential ideologues like Ziya Gökalp promoted the unification of all Turkic peoples, from the Ottoman Empire to Central Asia. However, Pan-Turanism became politically significant during World War I, when some Ottoman leaders sought to expand eastward into Central Asia. The defeat of the Ottoman Empire and the rise of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, who focused on Turkish nationalism, led to a decline in the political ambitions of Pan-Turanism. In the Soviet Union, the ideology faced suppression as the Soviets sought to prevent the unification of Turkic-speaking peoples. In Uzbekistan, the ideology finds resonance in the region's past, particularly during the Timurid period. Timur and his successors ruled over a vast empire, often referred to as Turan in contemporary and later sources, symbolizing the Turkic and Persianate cultural synthesis under their reign. While the Timurids did not explicitly advocate Pan-Turanism, their rule strengthened the cultural and political influence of Turkic elites, setting the stage for later ideas of Turkic unity. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, as Russian imperial rule expanded into Central Asia, Uzbek intellectuals engaged with pan-Turkic and pan-Turanist ideas. Thinkers like Mahmud Kojabehbudi and Fitrat, inspired by the Jadid movement, sought to modernize Uzbek society while promoting Turkic cultural and linguistic revival. However, after Soviet control was established, Stalinist policies aggressively suppressed pan-Turanist thought, branding it as nationalist and counter-revolutionary. Uzbek identity was redefined within the Soviet framework, and expressions of Turkic unity were discouraged. In Azerbaijan, one of the pioneers of pan-Turkism and pan-Turanism, Ali Bey Husseinzadeh was a writer, philosopher, and political activist. He promoted the idea of Turkification, Islamization, and modernization. He spent time in the Ottoman Empire, influencing Turkish nationalist thought. A journalist, politician, and ideologue, Ahmad Bey Agaoglu, was a strong proponent of Turkic unity and modernization. He played a key role in promoting pan-Turanist ideas in Azerbaijan and later in Turkey, where he became an influential figure in Turkish politics and nationalism. Kaspi newspaper, advocated for Turkic unity in the early 1900s, was published by Agaoglu. As the founder of the Azerbaijan Democratic Republic, Amin Rasulzadeh emphasized Azerbaijani nationalism within a broader Turkic framework. Though he later leaned more toward Azerbaijani identity rather than full pan-Turanism, he remained an advocate of Turkic solidarity. In Hungary, Turanism found resonance with nationalists such as Armin Vamberi and Gyula Gombos, who sought to reconnect with perceived ancient origins. Although pan-Turanism did not achieve its political goals, its cultural and intellectual impact remains. It helped shape modern Turkish nationalism and still influences some nationalist circles, though its political significance has diminished over time.